this and let's rock it. Hey, man, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good.
Got off work early, so I'm hanging out.
That. I love that. Well, we're doing a deck doctor on your super rad Hagakure deck. Hit me with the elevator pitch. What's going on here? Oh, sorry. Before we do that, great name. Actually, fantastic name.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hit me with the pitch, and I'm gonna toss some cards in the sideboard.
Pitch, flash, makes combo dead.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Asuis and like flashing their second attack really hurts them a little bit.
Yeah.
Because it guarantees 2 cards in the card pool at all times. +2, they commit more out. And then I was playing against a Momo, flashing their staff strike, kills, stops turns.
100%. 100%. Yeah, it is exceptionally good in a deck like this.
And against like 5-handers, adding stuff back to their hand helps a lot. Like with debuilding them. Well, debuilding myself too, but it's worth it.
Right. I'm just adding a bunch of 1,000 cards into your deck.
Sounds good.
Yeah, throw them out there. And then we got foundations we get to look at. Interesting. So hit me with the attack lineup. What do you like? What do you not like? What is the goal here with the deck? What do you want out of what do you want out of the deck doctor? Is what I mean. Sorry.
I need more of some more kill cards for sure.
Love that.
I find games going turn like 5, 6, 7, lasting a lot longer than they should.
Love that. That makes sense to me.
I find myself poking a lot with like 0 gravity lift, jolt, instead of really digging in for the damage.
Right. Yeah, the only real kill card you have here is indiscriminate shock, right? And so like everybody holds one low block and it's like beats you out. So I feel it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this, and then this. Okay. Here's at least a starting point. So, how sold are you on Double Jab Pummel?
I mean, I like it, but I'm not too sold on it.
Okay. The reason is if we don't, the reason to play Double Jab Pummel is because we are playing all of these cool charge moves, long lasting, indiscriminate, and so on and so forth. They're all charges, right?
Yep.
If we took out Double Jab Pummel, we could play Howitzer Impact instead. This card is that same 1 high block. It's a 4 difficulty, 4 low for 6, but if I've destroyed a foundation, my attack gets +2 speed. So it could be a 6 low for 6 on a 4 diff, which feels really, really good.
It does.
In addition to that, we could also play something along the lines of Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower is your classic air charge kill combo, strictly because it says that for every momentum that I have, which I probably will have because of things like Gravity Lift and Jolt, that I get to take and sling a lot of big, crazy, powerful moves at you, and I will overload you that way.
That is true. Yes.
And so like things like Specialist feels really good. Pummel just isn't a kill card; it's an extender. Yeah. The other option you have is things like Airstream Driver. Making this a 5 high for 6 is also super great. It feels very, very good to do that as your flash move. My least favorite card in your deck is Long Lasting Explosion. I get
that's fair
why it's there. But this card feels really good if we were playing like a mostly mid attack lineup. It feels really good to long lasting into Double Jab Pummel and then flash the Double Jab Pummel, but then you don't get the combo because, as you said, flashes kill combos. And so this card just isn't a card that I'm allowed to flash. So I almost want to just like make it literally any other move.
That's
If
true.
we were mainboarding the home run comet, I'm into the long lasting explosion home run comet move. I think that's rad. I think it's very, very cool.
Yeah, I could main home run comet. I was maining it originally, but then I took it out for the specialized sound waves.
So here's what I think we actually do. Is I actually think what I want to do is I want to take out the double jab pummel, and I want to take out the long lasting explosion, and I want to put in 4 meteor showers.
That works.
Long lasting explosion, I don't think you're gonna get a ton of value out of it, and double jab pummel is neat, but I just don't think it's needed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna put in the 4 meteor showers here. This is technically cut down on our attack count by 2 cards. So we're going to see if we can find some more slots. How do you feel about Airstream Driver?
When I sighted into it, it was pretty nice. I was able to long lasting a couple times for 3 more speed plus 3 more, making it like a 9 high for 9.
Right. What
And
this... Go ahead.
And then sometimes I would just like flash it instead of doing the discard, making it a 7 high for.
Right. I like Airstream Driver in here strictly because of the low block. We only have the 4 indiscriminates as low blocks, and so I just want to make sure that I have enough stuff going on here. And at the end of the game, this card is such a killer. It's a good use of our momentum if we're not sold on our meteor shower loops or whatnot. It's just super, super good. The other option that we have if we want to play a little more defensively as opposed to these specialized sound waves is we are allowed to play Zero Gravity Barrier, and this card is very good. Making a 4 diff 5 for 6 Zero Gravity Barrier is insane, and its momentum enhance is actually nuts. It's actually so crazy. So if they make a thing that you just don't want to deal with, like they make it lethal and you don't want to spend the resources on it, yeah, just get rid of it with Zero Gravity Barrier. There's like so little things that can interact with that momentum enhance. It's so crazy good. Yeah.
I'm not too afraid of the 2 check, so
I don't think that we can play both it and specialized sound waves in the same deck unless you want to make some cutting, right? Because I don't think we can go up to 22 attacks, unless you want to just like absolutely hit the man mode. I think I'd be down for. I mean, if you want to play 4 2 checks, I mean, I'm down. Like I'm not opposed to it. I played 4 2 checks in my Ochako list, but Ochako also cleared progressive difficulty for free.
I think two checks are good for now.
Yeah. 2 2 checks are good for now. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so now from here, let's take and look at foundations. You're playing double Teaki Fanatic. Thoughts on this card?
I mean, it's nice to have. It also like clears itself to ready the small limbers if needed.
Love that. If that is half of the equation, we should just be playing 4 release because of doing that job. It also means that you get to just block better. To get to block better.
Yeah.
4 arrogant disposition. What's going on here, huh?
I mean, it's a 6 check. It's also a low, and it helps against like punchy decks like All Might 3 and.
Love that. Here's what I'm gonna do just instantly. This is a 2 of. I don't think that you'll ever need more than 2 of this card. And I want to put in, for that same reason, we're going to put in double Observant Student. Because this card also has Deadlock Threat whenever you utilize the Zero Gravity Lift. You utilize your Zero Gravity Lift, and then you can go and just commit Observant Student and go pick up another Meteor Shower. Or pick up an Indiscriminate Shot, because it's also ranged. And so now your opponent, like, the way that you beat Hagakure is you build a Deadlock, right? So you just need these Deadlock threats, which is why Teaki is good, which is why Observant Student is good. The other big thing that we're missing deck-wise is just Rescue completed in first day of class. Excuse me. I think these cards are very, very strong.
It's true.
And I think that
completely
they
forgot about
are.
them.
Go ahead.
I just completely forgot about them.
Fair. Rescue completed is a little spooky because we are playing 2 checks. You just gotta make sure that you're careful with it on turn 1, turn 2. But after that, it doesn't matter. And then first day class is really good if you like find if you think they're gonna block with the Airstream Driver, or you want your Meteor Shower to be on a 3 diff, right? Or make your indiscriminate shot, like double indiscriminate shock is like so cheap and free. It's essentially on a 5 now. It's just like it's so exceptionally good with first day. Probably better than first impressions, but it is interesting. This card, Hillers is in chat. He has a Hagakure deck that is playing first impressions at a 4 of, combined with the, I think it's Jetstream Crash. Jet. And that card says, enhance if this attack is blocked, your next charger kick gets +3 damage. If it's not blocked, your next charger kick gets +2 speed. And so he plays Jetstream Crash, which is a 4 mid for 5. He flips first impressions, making it a 4 mid for 8. And then if it's blocked, your next one gets +3 damage from the Jetstream Crash. It gets +3 damage from the first impressions, and then you flash with a Hagakure. And so, like, it is a super cute 1-2 punch, but it is a 5-3-2 high block, and so it, like, takes up your 0 gravity slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that this character is a character that can all in on first impressions, but that's not really what this attack lineup is wanting to do. I think if you want to do that, it'd be something closer to what Josh is running. Which I think this card is fine. I still think it's amazing.
And I think I cut first impressions in my deck and I replaced it with the observant students.
In your IRL deck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I forgot to make that change though.
It's all good. Man. Just doing a little bit of looking. 8 high blocks, huh? 8, 6, 6. Makes sense. Looking here. I mean, all in all, this is an aggressive deck. This looks fine, right? Like this looks like a totally fine deck. The other big things that I added into your sideboard are things like Amplified Sound Blast, but I just don't think we need it. Flashes are cool, but I think the abilities on our card text is probably just better. Same thing with like Unwavering Slash. This card is fine, but Airstream Driver is just going to be a better card than Unwavering. The big thing about Unwavering is it lets us use Earphone Jack a little more consistently, which is just consecutive speed over the top of a turn, as opposed to just like the +2 once. But it just doesn't do any real impact itself. We would rather spend this momentum on more Meteor Showers, I feel.
What do you think of the new terrain in the deck?
Yeah, I think the new terrain is actually really solid here, right? Because it just like says if you block, then I get to redraw a card. I mean, being a 7 hand size character is like nuts. And then it gives you that bonus extra damage. If we were doing that, I would probably want to play some number of Unwaverings to go and slam it.
Yeah, because I was able to trade for 2, and I was thinking about just like switching character to like Jiro.
Okay.
Because I have her on the side, and she's just nuts with the home run combat and stuff.
Yeah, she certainly is. I think that like kind of changes everything you got going on. With that said, I think Jiro is like correct. And so like mainboarding as Jiro, maybe sideboarding as Hagakure with that asset might be the way to go.
I got a couple notes on Jiro, I think in my description.
Okay.
I
don't have any.
Let me double check.
History. First hand. How we look? Oh, this hand's nuts. On a 2, on a 2, on a 2, on a 3.
Oh, I forgot to save it. There
Sick. I'll refresh. So it's probably up in your description as opposed to comments. If you put in comment, I think you get to see.
Let me copy real quick.
Oh, you know what? It is my copy of the list as opposed to the original list. Let me go find it. We'll do this. Hey, look at that. All right, sideboard plan. Command board decks is a set of Toru. Out general sideboard. into Airstream drivers. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this looks fine to me. You want to keep Zero Gravity Lift in Jiro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it,
Literally,
the shocks aren't too needed.
the only way that I've ever died to Jiro in competition is they have played Zero Gravity Lift as their third move, and then whatever, and then just killed me with a plus ultra. I've been at 9. They played as a third move, and it kills me, and I just get sad.
Okay,
I just cry.
that's fair. Dying to a throw always hurts.
Yeah. A throw that you could perfectly block with absolutely no issue. Sucks. Man, I do think that Jiro's probably the right play, but this is a Hagakure deck, right? And so
Yeah, that's true. I'd have to change the name.
You would have to change the name, which would be a travesty.
It looks pretty solid for the most part.
I think it does too. If you had the asset, right? If you had access to the asset, I would probably just slam 2 of the asset in and then change these drivers out for the unwavering slashes.
Oh yeah, I definitely got I got the access to it. I think I did add 2 go for the wins.
Interesting. Okay.
Just in case I get a second. Worst, it's a draw 1, commit 1. If I check bad.
Right. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that totally. Yeah, let me make those small changes. We're just gonna take Airstream driver out. I'm gonna put the unwaverings in, and then let me go find the assets. Sports Festival Stadium. There. And then you wanted the 2 actions in. So I do our numbers. 59 and a 20 attack deck. This is theory, right? This is theory.
That's theory.
You're technically a little low on your low blocks, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. High attacks and mid attacks are way more prevalent right now than anything else. So I think you'll be fine. And if there is a crazy low block or low attack, you just flash it, right? You just like, hey, hey, knock that off. I'll take my 4 or 5 or whatever. But all in all, I think this is a totally fine looking deck, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very, very welcome. Is there anything in here that you vehemently disagree with?
No, I think the meteor shower definitely makes sense. Taking out the long lasting and a couple other ones. Really added more kill cards. Pretty good.
Yeah, makes sense to me, man. All right, let me go ahead and shoot you over the list. So stay on the line just long enough for that. And I appreciate the support on Patreon, man. This is a fun list to look at. All right, we'll catch you. Okay.
Yep. Have a great day. Take care.
Peace.